American migration, certain states have recently found themselves playing the role of the unpopular kid at the lunch table. Despite their unique charms and rich histories, these 10 states have seen more U-Hauls departing than arriving as residents pack up for greener pastures. Let's dive into the video of these states and uncover the reasons behind their population dips. Number 10. California. Imagine waking up to breathtaking ocean views, sipping organic oat milk lattes, and basking in perfect 72-degree weather, only to realize that your rent just went up another $500 and the traffic to get to work is still a nightmare. Welcome to California, or rather goodbye, because millions of people are saying, "I'm out." Once the land of gold rushes and Hollywood dreams, California is now experiencing a modern-day exodus. Between April 2020 and July 2024, the state bid farewell to approximately 1.2 million residents, marking a significant net domestic migration loss. Some are calling it the Great Californian Escape, and for good reason. The state, once an emblem of opportunity, has become a place where affording a home feels like winning the lottery, except even lottery winners are moving to Texas. Number 9. New York. New York may be the city that never sleeps, but lately it seems like it's the city that never stops losing residents. Maybe it's the $20 sandwiches, the tiny shoebox apartments, or the fact that rats in the subway act like they pay rent. But one thing is certain: people are fleeing the Empire State faster than a bad Broadway show closing early. New York has been experiencing a serious population decline, with nearly 500,000 residents packing their bags and heading for cheaper pastures over the past 3 years. While the pandemic accelerated this trend, the migration crisis began before COVID-19, with the state's population growth turning negative as early as 2018. Why are people leaving? Well, high costs of living and ridiculous housing prices are at the top of the list. Number 8. Illinois. They say deep dish pizza is thick, but have you seen Illinois' tax burden? It's even thicker. Maybe that's why so many people are slicing out of here faster than a Chicago-style pie on Super Bowl Sunday, Illinois, with its rich history, sports-loving cities, and undeniable food scene, has been facing a mass exodus for years. The trend hasn't slowed down in 2024. 60% of all moves involving Illinois were outbound. That means for every 10 people packing up their homes, only 4 were moving in. The math doesn't lie, folks. So, why are people leaving? High taxes, a struggling economy, and one of the worst pension crises in the country have made Illinois the least tax-friendly state in the U.S. The state and local taxes eat up around 13% of a median family's income, making everyday life unnecessarily expensive. Number 7. Louisiana. Louisiana is known for its amazing food, legendary Mardi Gras celebrations, and soul-stirring jazz. But lately, it's been singing a different tune, one of people packing up and heading elsewhere. And no, they're not just leaving because of the humidity. In 2024, Louisiana topped the list of states people left, with thousands fleeing due to a struggling economy, stagnant wages, and sky-high insurance costs. While Cajun culture remains strong, the reality is that life in Louisiana is getting tougher by the year. One major factor: the job market is rough. The state's unemployment rate stood at 4.3% in November 2024, which is higher than the national average. Even those with jobs often face low wages and fewer career growth opportunities compared to other states. Number 6. New Jersey. The only thing growing in New Jersey these days? The number of people packing up and moving out. And no, it's not because they got tired of saying, "I'm from Jersey," and getting the side eye. New Jersey has a lot to offer: beautiful beaches, proximity to NYC, and some of the best diners in America. But despite these perks, people are leaving at record rates. For the 7th year in a row, New Jersey ranked as the state with the highest percentage of outbound migration. with 67% of all moves in 2024 being outbound. Why? The taxes are brutal. New Jersey has the highest property taxes in the country, with the average homeowner paying over $9,500 per year. Number 5, South Dakota. South Dakota, home of Mount Rushmore, endless prairies, and people rushing to leave. Yep, despite its rugged beauty and tax-friendly policies, more and more South Dakotans are waving goodbye and heading for states with better job opportunities, and let's be honest, warmer winters. South Dakota ranked 4th among states with the highest outbound moves, proving that wide-open spaces don't always mean wide-open opportunities. The state has long been praised for its low taxes and business-friendly environment. But the reality is that cold winters, a lack of big city amenities, and limited job diversity are making residents reconsider their long-term plans. One major issue? The weather. South Dakota's winters are brutal, with temperatures frequently dipping below negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and let's not forget the blizzards that make driving a nightmare. Number 4, Pennsylvania. If cheesesteaks, history, and die-hard football fans could keep a state's population growing, Pennsylvania would be thriving. But even the Liberty Bell can't stop residents from packing up and heading out. Pennsylvania has been quietly losing residents for years, with a 0.31% population decrease between 2021 and 2022. While that number might seem small, it adds up. Hundreds of thousands of people have left in the past decade. One of the biggest issues? An aging infrastructure and high taxes. Pennsylvania's property taxes are among the highest in the country, and the state also has an inheritance tax, which makes it a less attractive place to retire. Many older Pennsylvanians are heading to tax-friendly states like Florida and the Carolinas, where their retirement funds stretch much further. Number 3, Oregon. Oregon has always been known for its beautiful landscapes, coffee culture, and strong sense of individuality. But lately, the only thing stronger than its coffee is its outbound migration rate. Between 2021 and 2022, Oregon's population declined by 0.38%, a surprising shift for a state that once attracted thousands of new residents each year. So, what's happening? First, cost of living. While Oregon has no state sales tax, it makes up for it with sky-high income taxes, expensive housing, and rising property costs. The median home price in Portland hit over $500,000 in 2024, making home ownership out of reach for many middle-class families. Then there's the issue of crime and homelessness. Portland, once known as one of the most livable cities in the U.S., has been dealing with rising crime rates, ongoing housing crises, and political unrest. Number 2, Mississippi. Mississippi might have a rich musical history, legendary BBQ, and Southern charm. But one thing it doesn't have? Enough reasons for people to stay. Mississippi's population declined by 0.32% between 2021 and 2022, and the trend doesn't seem to be slowing down. While affordable living and strong community ties make the state appealing, a struggling economy, low wages, and poor healthcare rankings are causing many residents to seek better opportunities elsewhere. One major issue? Jobs. Mississippi ranks among the lowest states in average household income, with a median of just $52,000 per year, far below the national average. Many young professionals leave the state as soon as they graduate, heading to places with more job growth and higher salaries. The state also ranks near the bottom for healthcare access, education quality, and infrastructure. Number 1, Hawaii. Who wouldn't want to live in paradise? White sandy beaches, breathtaking sunsets, tropical breezes. Hawaii seems like the ultimate dream. But for thousands of residents each year, that dream is turning into a financial nightmare. Despite its natural beauty, vibrant culture, and world-famous beaches, Hawaii has seen a steady population decline over the past 5 years. The reason? It's just too expensive to live there. Hawaii has the highest cost of living in the U.S., with everyday essentials costing almost double the national average. Groceries, gas, and rent are all significantly higher, and the median home price in Honolulu sits at a staggering $900,000. Add in limited job opportunities, and many locals, especially young families, are forced to move to the mainland. And there you have it, 10 states that Americans just aren't moving to anymore. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss more awesome content.